Hey, and welcome to this shootout between the SPL machine head and the Metric Halo Mixhead. We're going to be listening to this today with a high-res audio file, as always on Rapid Flow in the context of electronic music. We're just limiting a little bit. I'm using a key on my keyboard here to switch between them, and I'm also going to hover my mouse over the unit that's playing. If you want to listen to this as a null test, stick around till the end, because I'm also going to do that, and we're also going to be using VSX to really hear the differences, so I recommend using headphones. Let's dive in. Okay, what I would like to do now is actually bring in VSX, which will give us a clearer picture into the differences. So let me switch this on, and we're going to start with the Howie Weinberg mastering room, which I think is the most critical room. I definitely recommend you use headphones for this. Let's have a listen now. And definitely listen to the snares and hi-hats. That's where the difference is biggest, I think. So in my opinion, the SPL unit nails the tape saturation vibe better than the Metric Halo plugin. I have a tape machine. I've worked with Telefunkens and all kinds. That's a, what is it? A Revox. And yeah, there's something about the way that the Metric Halo plugin distorts that is not quite on. It sounds a little bit digital, and I definitely also think it's doing something. It's narrowing the stereo field a little bit. So let me take you back to that spot and have a listen again. And I'm going to switch you to the Mike Dean studio, which has amazing low end, so you can hear these nuances in a bit more detail. Let's jump back. Right now we're on the Mixhead. Okay, for those of you not on headphones, let me bypass VSX and show that to you again. So yeah, some very interesting differences are starting to surface there. What I'm going to do now is switch the SPL unit into this ultimate mode, which is like a more advanced way of using basically the computing power we have available to us today to make the algorithm perform even better. So let's switch it to that and have a listen. Right now we are on the SPL unit, so I'm going to switch it and then we're going to A/B again. something about the SPL that sounds a little bit more open. I like the saturation on it a lot more, and I think it also somehow retains the stereo width better. What I would like to do now is actually switch back to the VSX room and go to Howie Weinberg, and I'm going to put them both into fast tape speed, so 30 inch per second, and let's listen to them there, because yeah, they sound really interesting there. Let me jump back here. We're back on VSX, and right now we're listening to the machine head at 30 inches per second. As you can see here, the metric halo is also on that speed. There's no question about it in my mind, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I think the SPL sounds more elegant. It's more the way that tape should sound. It's actually amazing how good this processor is. I mean, they're both amazing. No question, Metric Halo did a great job here, but I think it's clear SPL has an advantage here. What I would like to do now is actually switch out this Pro L2 and add a proper mastering chain so that you can really hear what the difference would be if you take a track, process it with this, and then send it through a mastering chain. And this is actually a mastering chain that we've done in collaboration with Earthbound Mastering. It has 8 macros with which you can control your whole mastering process and get super loud masters. Let's have a listen to it with that. Let's go back to normal sound without using VSX, and I'm going to switch back both of these to 15 IPS. Okay, let's have a listen. SPL is back in its original mode. Yeah, so definitely there's, no question in my mind, the SPL version is more 3D, it's like more vibey, more alive. I mean, the Mixhead doesn't sound bad, but the SPL has more mojo, and it sounds right. It sounds like what I know tape to sound like. Listen to what it sounds like coming out of the break when the kick comes in. I'm going to leave it on ultimate to really just use the most that's available here. And was there one other thing I wanted to do here? No, I think that's it. Okay, listen to what it sounds like, especially the stereo panorama. I'm going to just play it once through the SPL and put the spectrum analyzer up for you so you can have a listen. So right now we're going to start with listening to it through the Mixhead coming out of the break, and I'm going to bring up the spectrum analyzer. Have a listen. Okay, let's do the same now. I've switched over to the SPL unit. Here we go. So there you go. All we have left to do now is do a null test. I'm very curious what you think and what you think sounds better. Definitely let me know in the comments below. So basically now the second track is phase inverted and has the Mixhead loaded. The top track is normal and has the SPL loaded. I've set the SPL to the original algorithm. Let's have a listen to what the difference is between these two. So they definitely don't null. There's a big difference there. I'm going to switch to the ultimate algorithm while we're looking at the spectrum analyzer. Let's have a look at that and a listen. To my ears, it sounds like there's a lot more high frequency and kind of a more coherent sound field on the ultimate algorithm. Not more high frequencies, but there's more difference there between that and the Mixhead. So it seems that that's what they've changed there. Overall, I think it's both really good tape saturation emulations, but the SPL is wider. It has a better saturation in the mids when running with pretty hot signals. In the snares and hi-hats, I feel like the saturation is spot on. It's very close to what I know tape to sound like. Yeah, I'm very grateful the SPL guys provided me with an NFR for this, so I'm looking forward to using this. But that doesn't mean that I would have cut them any slack if it turned out that the Metric Halo unit sounded better, and that's why I do this very transparently and let you listen A/B so that you can make up your own mind. In my opinion, the SPL sounds better. And considering they had the original algorithm plus with, you know, the experience they have building this unit and porting plugins to code, I'm not super surprised that it sounds better. But yeah, let me know. What do you think? Please write it in the comments below. I hope this has been useful to give you an idea of what these two units sound like. We're just going to listen now to A/B. I'm just going to jump between them while we're closing out this video, and I'm just going to leave it on the Pro L2 for this. So as you can see here, I'm going to switch between them, and that will be it for me today. So you can have one final A/B listen. And yeah, if you're interested in the mastering chain that I showed you here done with Earthbound Mastering, we offer this for Ableton, Bitwig, FL Studio, Logic Pro. It's over on rapidflow.shop with 8 macros. It's super easy to master your tracks yourself and get them really loud and clean and punchy. Yeah, Daniel did an amazing thing here with, you know, mid-side EQs and all kinds of super cool stuff. Yeah, that's here to not only master well, but also monitor better. But in the interest of simplicity right now, I'm just going to use the L2, and that will be it from me today. Okay, I hope you have a great time in the studio, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.